Let's see.
We've got 15 more minutes.
15?
We can go a few minutes
Okay.
over. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to proxy. I'm going to proxy that this will take less than 15 minutes and it will be the optimal time, and proxy that we need one modality in order to work. Okay. So what I'm going to do, since everything is objective here, I'm going to be working with a booklet here and muscle checking as we go. And I'm working starting with a mandala. So what I'm going to check, Steve, is to see if we need to then work with orientations, and I'm muscle checking. We're going to actually start with intentions for a new possibility. So is there something, and again we're proxying this for less than 15 minutes, is there something in a specific area that you'd have an intention? It can be related to business, it can be related to anything that you'd like to work on. Business is actually checking as a strong one, however it could be anything you like.
Yes, I would love to work on money.
Okay. And what would you like to have with money? Is it prosperity, flow?
I would like to have money flow like energy in my life. That's the possibility.
All right. So money flows like energy. I'm muscle checking this with your permission. Can I write coherent energy?
Yes.
Okay, coherent energy in my life. All right, and we're going to check that. And you've already said this, so I know this is something that we're going to work with, but I'm going to ask you to repeat it once more. It's going to be a general check, which means it's globally in the field. Sometimes there are specific checks which go to a muscle, tissue, organ, gland, or someplace specific. So if you would please say, just for demonstration purposes, money flows with coherent energy, like coherent energy in my life. If you please say that. Money flows like coherent energy in my life.
Money flows like coherent energy in my life.
This is a muscle check for Steve. Okay. And that is on. Okay, so I'm going to check you umbilically. And that goes off. And the reason that's going off is because it's deeply unconscious material. There's something up here, and we're going to find out what it is. We're going to find out what that's come up to transform. So Steve needs something more from intentions for new possibility, and he does. And we're going to work actually with the harmonic tone related to your intention. So what I'm going to do is, excuse me, I'm going to lean over and get the booklet that has the tones. Okay, so I'm just going to check while we're doing this. Steve needs something below C, C, C sharp, D. Okay, the tone of D. Steve needs exactly D. That is checking. Okay, so we need, if you would please say, it's general, 311.13 cycles per second.
311.13 cycles per second.
And that's off right now. So we know that when we walk in life, we experience harmony. If we walk into a group of people and we feel, connected, there's harmony there. We know what feels disharmonious. We walk into a space and something feels kind of off. So everything is frequency, including two tones, which creates a very beautiful harmonic. Okay, so what we need to do is keep working with intentions for a new possibility. Yes. All right, just muscle check that. So Steve then needs something that has to do with actions, resources. Actually, there's commitment here involved, and this has to do with accepting the consequences of our intentions. So this means that we're able to, move forward with it as it happens. And so there's a quality here, more than one, just one, that is needed here. It's patience, inner strength, it's drive, it's integrity, and I'm muscle checking this. Okay, so what is checking here is acceptance of the divine will. And I'm just going to quickly share this, that another radio show host, Dr. Pat, I heard her speak one time where she talked about how she wanted to come up with a fundraising project, and she thought she was going to do that with a book or something really quote-unquote fancy were the words that she used, and it ended up being something where she was selling soap to do fundraising. So she said she never realized that that's the direction it was going to go. However, it turned out to be the best possible project when it all panned out. So Steve, if you would please say, I accept the consequences. General check, yes.
I accept the consequences.
I'm manifesting my intention.
Manifesting my intention.
And I move into action.
And I move into action.
with acceptance of the divine will.
With the acceptance of the divine will.
And that's often the moment. So there's information here that's coming in. So we need to then work with something else from the mandala. We're actually going to move into a modality since this is a bit shorter. Yes, okay.
And my
so
body is buzzing
wow.
right away.
Okay, so the modality that Steve needs is going to come. I'm just going to check this. Yes, this is a reminder for all of us. And Steve, you did this for me earlier to breathe. And during a session, we often do this just as a reminder to breathe in and out through the nose. Focus on the nostrils to embody and transform the material. So we allow it to move through. Many times we get stuck in either an out breath or an in breath in different places in our lives. Okay. So what's needed here is an energetic contact. And so Steve needs something from this very specific place. Okay. From here, it's 13, 14. This is going to be, I'm just going to check because that's kind of a long one. It's actually a meridian massage. And this one, a very strong pulse on the facilitator.